Hello there, you're looking at what I think is a very stylish box. You can see the all black design, that pretty starred tape there as well. But what we don't have anything about on this box is to say which box it is. So it's taken a bit of detective work, and I think this is Thingamabox, and I think this is their sci-fi month. Now, Thingamabox has been around for uh, quite a few months, possibly over a year, in the UK, but it's not a box I'd come across before. It's actually priced slightly more than most of the boxes out there. So I'm very much hoping to use this box. I'm not opening it for nothing. I haven't cut through the tape and not looked inside yet, but based on some other pictures, the Thingamabox packaging varies quite a bit. A little bit surprised at the handwritten label at the side, which clearly I've just taken my identifying details off there, because I thought this was quite a big box. It's got some very stylish artwork in some of the previous boxes as well. I'm expecting two t-shirts if it is the right box. And it's also the first box I can remember having in, well, a long time that's been sent through signed for delivery, which is unusual. It certainly adds to the price, but I can say it is billed as a premium box, and it is a pretty heavy box, and I do like the packaging. So let's just finish this last bit of the tape, pull that apart and take a look. Hopefully this is going to be sci-fi, and actually I think that T there probably is Thingamabox and a bit of a giveaway. I'm going to put that to, well, there you go, probably the best geeky subscription box ever. Seriously, we rock. I do like the lettering there, but I presume it will tell us about the contents, so put that on one side. I'm actually going to start off by looking at this Thunderbirds mug, mainly because I got exactly this same mug in another UK box a couple of months ago. This one's got a little bit damaged in transit, a little bit folded over. I don't know if that was to try and cram it into the box or not, but it is a nice mug. This adds a lot of weight to the box, but it's a pity to have a duplicate so soon, but I guess they were easily available within the UK. I think this was a Paladone. Let's have a look. Yes, there you go. The Paladone logo appears a lot in boxes, not only ones from within the UK. But there are two t-shirts, and interesting orange colour to start off with, and I suspect that's probably Star Wars, but can't quite tell without taking that apart. But I think that's an abstract form of Star Wars, but it could even be a Dalek, depending quite how you view it. But I think the bottom of it is rather different, but interesting colour there. It's actually a heavy t-shirt compared to normal, so I presume it's printed on some very high quality t-shirt stock, which is a good thing. Let's go t-shirt number 2. They're a blue t-shirt, and our blue t-shirt is, well, we're doing very well with mystery t-shirts here to say what that one is likely to be. Your guess is as good as mine. Something cylindric at the top again. It could even very much be the same as the orange t-shirt, just zoomed in a bit more on the design looking at it. So again, quite a heavy t-shirt, a Gildan, ring spun, nice item. I presume the orange one is Gildan as well, but it's hidden under the label there. Yeah, soft style. Two interesting t-shirts. We'll refer to the booklet to find out more. Let's look at what's really adding to the weight. Unfortunately, I think it looks like several of these items have got rather squashed in transit. But this one certainly is a Dalek, I can tell that. In fact, there's two bits here. Let's take them to a Santaran. There. It has got the little DW, that's that modern, strange Doctor Who logo. I suspect these are not turning out very well on the video, but they look quite nice. I'd like to say they were drinks mats of some kind, but I'm really not sure looking at them. So maybe slightly the wrong shape. I'm not sure what else you could do with them immediately, so let's reserve judgment. Let's see what else there is. Unfortunately, another duplicate item here. I've definitely had the Optimus Prime bottle opener before in a box. Might even have had it twice before, so it's quite a popular item. It's nice enough. I do have actually on my keyring has a bottle opener on. Whether it's something that gets used that much, another Paladone product, but it's a nice one. Certainly adds to the weight. Let's move on to Well, I would say this was is it a drinks coaster or a fridge magnet? I suspect it's a magnet, but the nothing magnetic around. No, can't quite go through the bit of plastic there, wrapping that up. Identified flying object warning. Yeah, nice sort of flying saucer-like picture there. And let's go on to another bit of plastic, which is clearly K9, although backwards it looks like PH. But it is a K9. Let's turn K9 back over there, and sort of spring sticking out. Not sure exactly what that is for. It's a Doctor Who for people overseas who don't immediately recognise this. This one doesn't have an official logo of any kind on, so this may be more of an unofficial item. But as to quite what we do with K9 there, does this screw? That does press in and out now. So right, when that presses in, the back moves in, and then that presses out, the back moves out. Now, is this possibly a cookie cutter to do K9 shaped cookies? I've not come across this pressing type motion before, but that's my best guess there. So doing very well, a lot of guesswork so far. 3 more items, possibly 4, might be one underneath. Pixel bricks, these are quite fun, these pixel bricks, miniature Lego type items. Builds a robot, 209 pieces, an instruction manual included inside. Another Paladone product. Paladone supply most of this box so far, but interesting item there. And let's go for a bit of plastic here. This is very light. I've had one of these in another box. I think this might have been a sci-fi block. It's a Star Trek Skellytrex, and it's a blind bag. It's got different Star Trek characters in there, but they're made to look as if they're being formed into skeletons. So there's all these different ones available to collect, and they're painted as well. They're quite interesting and nice as well. I recognise a lot of the different characters from various Star Trek generations. Always quite fun items to have. And 46 pieces, Transformers, build your own 3D puzzle of Bumblebee. Unfortunately rather squashed again, but that's transit for you, so this could be quite fun. Hopefully there are instructions as well. Another Paladone item, but also licensed by Hasbro. And you can see what Bumblebee looks like there, whether he transforms or not as well. I think that'd probably be too much to ask, but it looks like it could be quite fun put together. It's like a modern day version of building a toy plane or a toy car. And finally, we have science fiction, Kurt Vonnegut, Cat's Cradle. Yeah, classic book there, and it's also a postcard. These kind of things are very nice, actually. Happy to get more little items like this inside Geek boxes. So, an interesting box. That is an empty box there. Afterwards, let's look at the Thingamabox information card, try and find a bit more about all these items. So, what do they want to tell us? Oh, they don't. No, they just want to tell us to, presumably, to subscribe next month for $26.99, including track delivery. Their value of contents exceeds $69.99, often more. I'm not too sure about that, having quite a lot of experience with these boxes, but perhaps with some very charitable valuations I might be able to get there. But I think it unlikely. It was the most expensive box I've ever unboxed if it was. So we've still got the mystery of the 2 t-shirts to come back to in the review at geeksubscriptionbox.com. Various other interesting items. We've got the Transformers, the Star Trek, the postcard, various Doctor Who items, including those mystery, perhaps coasters, magnet, the pixel bricks, the bottle opener, and the mug. Slightly squashed, but generally quite impressed by the wide range of contents. I really wish there was an information card with this, but I'm sure I'll be able to find out the information online. Thanks for taking a look inside Thingamabox with me for their sci-fi box. Really interesting. I'll be looking more into Thingamabox in the future. And if you do have a box I've not reviewed, particularly if it's a UK-based one or delivered to the UK, drop me a line either on YouTube or using the contact form on geeksubscriptionbox.com. I'd love to have a look, and I'd love to make sure I've reviewed all the geek interest boxes available in the UK. Thanks for joining me, and I'll unbox more for you again soon.